besties. Today we have a barrel race. We're going to be running Toast and Chester. So right now we are going to redo Toast's mane because I haven't rebraided it in a while and it's looking a little crazy. And then we are going to do a little French braid on Chester's tail. It really, I mean, the braids held up pretty good. They're 3 weeks old.
They did.
A little longer than I usually go. I feel like his hair is getting thicker, or it's just like teased from being in the braids.
Yeah.
I'm gonna spray his mane with detangler and then brush it out really good. Kind of blew back in my face there. I need to buy another wet brush because this one pulls a little more hair out.
So, I almost gave it to you. I have a brush that's supposed to not pull their hair out of their mane and tail.
Okay.
I was going to put it in your trunk.
For Christmas. I need it now. Perfect. Which it's been in braids for a long time, and usually they always shed a lot of hair.
They do.
But this brush, like the wet brush, like doesn't grab onto it. It doesn't seem as bad. I don't know. I feel like his hair looks thicker.
It's good.
It's about to not be, but I wish I could run with it like this, but I would be grabbing it.
Yeah.
There's no way. Okay, but I wish I had like a stool. You're so helpful. Yeah. I'm going for the pink elastics because I lost my black ones. But these hold pretty good. Pink is cute though.
Good.
I don't know if it's a match for the red hair, but it's cute. Oh, my arms are already tired. I haven't done this since surgery. He doesn't really like getting his hair done. I don't know if any of them do.
Don't want your hair to get?
No. I'm gonna give you a little brush. I feel like his mane is thicker than when we bought him.
I didn't care.
I could be crazy, but... Or it just looks better.
He's shinier, I think.
Yeah.
Like in general.
And he was like a woolly mammoth, literally, when we bought him. Literally covered in hair. Okay. He's so tall. He must have just rubbed that out on Chester. Chester.
What are you doing with your tongue? Are you stressed about your hair?
Yeah, this is horrible.
Being tied up?
Horrible life he lives. Okay. Gorgeous hair. Perfectly gorgeous hair. I'm going to give him a brush. He does not run for like 5 million hours, but I'm going to go ahead and brush him and get kind of like the tricky spots off from mud in this pasture. And then we are going to go braid. Do you like that? Okay, word. I guess his face is itchy. And then we're gonna go braid Chester. My arms are tired. He's really not too dirty. I'll give him another brush, like before I throw my tack on. Don't roll.
He will. Tell him not to.
This thing is huge. He's really not that dirty.
No.
Good job, Toaster. I was scared it rained a lot, and then they went out. It's a dangerous game. Okay, gorge-tastic. I need to go ahead and braid so there's time for dirt to like get on my hand and get over the detangler because it's slick. Okay, let me. My hands are really slick. You're a little grosser. Don't kick me. I only need to work with this top half. It definitely needs to be washed. You can see, like, he's got these pieces that are growing out.
Yeah.
So hopefully it'll thicken back up. He's a gross guy. You're just gross. I need to get more quick braid. I don't know what I did with, maybe it's in the trailer. This I used to detangle, but it makes it hard to grip.
Yeah.
Quick braid lets you, like, it's like gel. I haven't done this in a minute. Don't look at me like that. I'm making you gorgeous. I'm just gonna do like 3 more, okay? Quit being a brat. Gorge-tastic. I'm gonna kind of spray this and brush it. Always funny because it like sticks out. Yeah. I don't know how to integrate it into the.
Yeah. That's a real Vegas Chester.
I know. Usually I like put conditioner
Yeah.
and then brush it out. I'm just trying to like
Just make
smooth it a
look like
little.
knotted.
Yeah, bless it. I'm just gonna keep getting shavings back in it. Do you feel beautiful? It's kind of like, okay.
Push your tail.
Gorgeous. It's really not that serious. You haven't run since state. It's been a month.
Definitely long.
It's grown, yeah. Run in a month. Not even like, he hasn't turned a barrel in a month, actually.
You'll remember.
But will I? I dream about running barrels a lot. He's still gonna be dusty, but it's okay. I'm always scared brushing your flank, but you got poop stains. Yeah, don't look at me like that. You did it.
He's had a couple of good workouts since Sadie ought to have a little better air.
This brush is really pretty good.
Yeah.
It's in my Amazon storefront. Like to get that stain out.
Yeah.
Don't bite me. Don't do it. You're thinking about it. You're thinking about it. I love you. You're just plotting and scheming. Don't bite me. Okay, this way I can just do like, kind of run the brush over him. And he'll be ready. That fan's just blowing it back at me.
Yeah.
You got any other stains? Okay. You want my hat? Yeah. I'll make you stretch with some treats if you want some treats. So I'll run and grab those. You're free. Do not roll, because you will mess up my hard work. Perfect. Look at you. So stretchy. This one's the hard one. Only
He
Toast.
doesn't understand.
Only Toast can do this.
No. He's like, what are you doing, dude?
Okay, you know what? Here, boy. Come here. Sometimes this pops his neck. There you go. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Good job. So talented. You know what? It's the thought that counts. I know you can go all the way. You can go all the way back. Yeah.
That was good.
No other. There you go. There you go. There you, see, he's the only one.
Yeah.
That. So when you don't hold treats flat in your hand, bad things. Hey. He's trying to cheat. Okay, some time has passed and now we are gonna get Chester ready to run. I'm gonna start by picking his feet. I got him tied back up. I'm just gonna look in there. They really weren't that bad. There was just some shavings, a little bit of dirt, just the usual stuff in here. So I'm just doing this to make sure there's no rocks, there's nothing uncomfortable in there. You'd be surprised at some of the things horses decide to get in their feet. So I really want to look at their feet before I run, make sure everything looks good. This is also how you can detect thrush and other stuff like that a little bit sooner. It's great to know what your horse's feet look like normally so you know when something is up. His feet were not hard to pick. They were a little gross, but nothing too bad. And now I'm just going to run that brush back over him. It had been a while since I had done that first groom, so I'm just going to get the dust back off of him. It seems like dust just covers them. Now that he's brushed again, there's no shavings or dust on him. I am going to throw on my saddle pad. I'm running him in my black saddle pad today to go with my Black Star saddle. So I'm going to throw that up there and get my cinches done loosely. Everything was already set to him because he was the last horse I had ridden in it. So I'm just going to kind of wipe his hair off the cinch, make sure everything still looks good, and then, like I said, do those cinches up loosely. I'm not going to tighten the cinches until right before I get on. I am switching the breast collar. I'm not going to ride in this checkered breast collar, but I'm going to put on the Master Saddle one. I'm going to get those tug straps in and make sure that the breast collar is not too loose, but also that it's not too tight. I kind of like to be able to fit a fist where it meets their chest. I'm going to clip that up under the cinch, and now it's time for boots. So I'm going to brush his legs, make sure there's no dirt or shavings or anything. You don't want anything trapped under these boots that could push a tendon out of place. It's just a safety thing, and I'm sure it'd be pretty uncomfortable for something to get trapped under there. I'm going to run him in these designer boots today, so I'm going to start by getting on the front boots, and then I'm going to go to the back and I tie his tail up in a knot just to keep it out of the way. Otherwise it gets all up in the Velcro and makes it hard to do. Now I'm going to do these mismatched bell boots. That is totally not because I don't know where the designer bell boots are. So now that the boots are done, it's time for me to get my helmet on, and I am going to go warm up. So I'm going to get him outside and we're going to warm up. Actually, not in the warm up. We are going to go in this big field. That way he's away from kind of all the craziness of people running out into the warm up, and I can just have a nice calm time. So I'm going to hop on and ride him over to that field. Like the title says, this is my first time running since having endometriosis surgery. I have been riding the horses, doing workouts on them to keep them in shape, but I have not sent one through at full speed, so I was a little bit nervous. And sometimes Chester can get a little hot before he runs and kind of bounce around, and that doesn't feel super great. So I took him way away from all the speakers and just the commotion of it all. And this ground is pretty hard though, so I did walk a lot. I think it's really important to walk a lot. It takes 10 minutes for that synovial fluid in their legs to warm up anyway, so I'll walk for about 10 or 15 minutes every time I ride to make sure everything is nice and lubricated and warm. So that's what I'm doing here, just walking. And then I did trot a little bit, but since the ground is so hard, I just let him break into a lope, and he was still a little hot, but for Chester, this was actually pretty good. So we did a few little hot laps of loping here with me begging him to please calm down because a trip on this hard ground would not be that great. It's
very, very flat, but there are a few uneven little spots, just how grass always is. But he was really good for me. I was pleased. Sometimes he jumps all over the place when he knows he's about to run because he gets a little excited. He loves what he does. So I was just hoping for a nice calm warm up, and that is what he gave me. So I loped to the left, and then I switched and loped to the right, and it was time for our run. He did so good going in. He went right in, and then here is where my surgery got me a little bit. I asked him to rate, and I kind of got popped up because my abs weren't ready. So we went a little bit by that barrel. He had a really nice second barrel. Really pleased with that. And then we had a nice third. It was way better than our last run together. And he won some money. So I was proud of him. He had a nice run for this pin. And here's another view. You can see kind of a little bit how he popped me up. It wasn't horrible. It felt way worse than it looked, but he had a really smoking second barrel. We went really, really straight to the third. So I was really pleased with that. And then he ran home really good and he stopped great. So all great things.
Okay, Chester ran. He had a nice run. And now it's time to get the toaster ready. Just making sure I don't have any treats. We already brushed him pretty much earlier, so just going back over him because I think he rolled, pretty sure. And he's going to be running in the brown saddle so he can rock a really cool blinged out brown breast collar. So dusty. Okay. This is the saddle pad I used to run in all the time because I convinced myself that the black one slipped, but it doesn't. I don't know why. So I like the look of the brown one. Sorry. The back cinch right now is black. You're just gonna ignore that and pretend like it's not. Perfect. Way too tight. That must be from Dakota.
It's not gonna go around the fat boy.
Cool, cool, cool. That looks better. It's still kind of tight. I may tweak that a little more, but that looks fun. This is his new blinged out breast collar. Really probably gonna be Chester's when Chester gets his new saddle, but it's gonna look super cool, super blinged out. Got to get real sweaty. First run. It's almost a little like thicker than my other one. Like this, or maybe it's just not, it's like still not used as much. I think it looks pretty. Blue looks good on all of them. Looks gorgeous, and I'm gonna wait and put boots on until pretty much right before we run.
There is a look at that super awesome Master Saddles breast collar, and I'm gonna get his boots on. I'm running him in these cactus boots. I thought the blue would look good and match that breast collar, and of course my helmet's gonna be blue. So I'm just gonna get those in the right spot. I also made sure to brush his legs. I just didn't have a video of it. So once I get all of these boots on, I'm gonna untie that knot in his tail, and then I'm gonna actually reuse the bell boots that I used on Chester, and he is ready to go warm up. I'm going to do the same thing on him. I'm going to hop on and then go over to that really open field away from the crazy warm-up pen. Just have a much calmer warm-up experience, have a lot more space. My horses are huge, especially Toast. So I want to have plenty of space, and I'm going to do the same thing on him. I'm going to walk for 10 or 15 minutes, really getting that fluid warmed up in his legs. I had a big drag, so I didn't really have to rush. So we just walked around, kind of took everything in. I pet on him and just kind of tried to set a very calm scene before our run. And then I'm going to ask him to trot, and I do post the trot on him, but I'm not going to trot too much on this really hard ground. It had rained a few days before, but it was still fairly hard, and that's kind of jarring on their joints. So I just trotted a little bit both ways, and then I did a little bit of a figure eight to try and get him to bend, kind of come more towards his nose and everything. And then then after I trot both ways, I am going to ask him for a lope. Because of my surgery and everything, this is actually going to be Toast's first real run in 7 weeks. I did kind of breeze him through and work barrels just in a practice, which is a totally different atmosphere. The horses get way more pumped up when they're speakers and they can see that people are running. He had been working the barrels really well. He had some vet work done, which helped him a lot. So I was really pretty excited to run him. I'm gonna get him super duper warmed up and ready to go. I like to think of their legs, kind of like their ligaments and their tendons, as a candle. So cold candle wax, if you try to bend it, it's going to snap. But if you light that candle and let that wax warm up, you can bend it. It's very pliable. I like to think the same thing about their legs. So you want to make sure that they're very, very, very warm before you run or jump or whatever you do. So I was just getting him super warmed up, ready to go. I loped both ways. And then after I got done loping, there was still a little bit of time before I was going to run. So I just walked him out for a while, let him kind of come back down and chill out before he had to go make his run. I also used this time to try and really think through and visualize my run and make my game plan. The last race I had run here, I ran way past the first barrel and into the wall, and I didn't really want to do that again. So I was thinking about how I was going to get that angle better and how I was going to cue him. So here is our run. He came in good and we had a great angle to that first barrel and we turned it, which was super exciting. Here I messed him up just a little bit. I thought we had it. I leg lifted, but his shoulder just barely caught that barrel. Here we had a little disagreement, but not bad. And I think this is actually my best run ever on him. He clocked a 15.8 and would have won quite a bit of money had I just moved him over a little bit better for that second barrel. Here's another angle you can see. And again, this is my first run in 7 weeks on him. So my timing was a little iffy and he's just a new horse anyway. But I was actually really happy with this run. And of course, all the horses got lots and lots of treats and pets after their runs. I got all their tack off and got them cooled off really good. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video and I'll see you in the next one soon. Bye.